You on out there? All right, let's get this thing moving.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Kicking It K-Rack here. I just want to give y'all a little heads up on some news breaking out of Memphis, Tennessee right now. I just found out about this today, but I'm going to read this article from the ABC News about this this death of this man in a traffic stop in Memphis, which has promoted a lot of outrage. BLM's threatening a protest. They're talking about there's going to be a lot of violence and protests this weekend in the city of Memphis. So let's see. Let's get into this. The FBI and the Justice Department have opened up a coordinated civil rights investigation into the recent death of a Memphis man after a confrontation with police. U.S. Attorney from the Western District of Tennessee, Kevin Ritz, announced. This investigation into the death of Tyree Nichols is in addition to the efforts from the Memphis Police Department and Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. Nichols, 29, was stopped by police on January 7th for allegedly reckless driving in Memphis, according to the press release from Memphis Police Department and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. During the encounter with the officers, Nichols allegedly ran away when approached, causing the officers to pursue Nichols and ultimately apprehending him. Police said Nichols was hospitalized in critical condition after complaining of shortness of breath during the arrest and died 3 days later. Police said Nichols' cause of death has not yet been released. State authorities have publicly announced that the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is investigating. In addition, the United States Attorney's Office, in coordination with the FBI Memphis Field Office and the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice, has opened a civil rights investigation, Ritz said in a statement. Ritz added, this is an open investigation, we are not able to provide additional comments for any release further at this time. Due to Nichols' hospitalization, the Shelby County District Attorney's Office was contacted. The TBI special agents were subsequently requested to conduct a use of force investigation, according to the TBI. Body camera footage of the incident has not yet been released. In a statement from Shelby County District Attorney's Office, the office said that they are committed to transparency. We're working on the appropriate agencies to determine how quickly we can release the video, and we'll do so as soon as we can. We'll be sure to update the public throughout this process, the statement added. The death of Nichols sparked protests throughout the weekend in Memphis, calling for the release of the footage from the officers' worn body cameras. Mayor Strickland and the Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis said the video was released after the family of Nichols has had an opportunity to review the video privately, according to a joint statement. The investigation should be complete by the end of the week, according to the joint statement. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump is representing Nichols' family in the case. Ben Crump. All of the available information tells that this was the tragic and preventable death of a young man deeply beloved by his family and community, Crump said. This kind of in-custody incident death destroys community trust if agencies are not swiftly transparent. The most effective way for the Memphis Police Department to be transparent with the grieving Nichols family and the Memphis community is release the body camera and surveillance footage of the traffic stop. He added, nobody should ever die from a simple traffic stop. Remember that point right there. The footage is the only way to discern the true narrative of how and why that happened to Tyree. The Memphis Police Department said that officers involved will be routinely relieved of duty pending the outcome of the TBI's investigation. Now, let me get back to what I was saying here. Now, Mr. Crump, Mr. Crump has represented several families in the past on these matters such as these. But I want to just make a few points. All right, first off, he says nobody should ever die from a simple traffic stop such as this. Well, it says right here in this news article that Mr. Tyree Nichols ran from the police and ran away when approached, causing the officer to pursue Nichols and ultimately apprehending him. So, from my experience in getting my ass whooped by the police on several occasions, you don't run from the cops. You just don't do it. Not unless you want to get your ass beat. That's just the way it works. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So don't run from the cops. And plus, they had him allegedly was stopping him on reckless driving. Now, being that I work in Memphis all the time, and I see all this drivers around Memphis that be balling down through there in their nice supercharged Challengers and Chargers and shit, hitting light poles and knocking down all the public lighting and everything, Mustangs and Camaros with loud pipes, and you can ride all over Memphis and see donuts marks all over the damn streets, even on the interstates and stuff, because they just don't give a fuck in Memphis. Excuse my French. They just don't give a shit in Memphis. They don't care. They don't care about nothing. It's just all about me in Memphis. But hey, BLM and Antifa, I'm sure, are all going to gang up and come to Memphis this coming weekend, and it's probably going to get violent, and it's probably going to get destructive. But hey, I don't care. I hope the whole damn city burns to the ground for all I care, because there ain't nothing there at the left of me to worry about, really. I mean, I got some friends with some property up there. If they need some help, I might go help them. But as far as worrying about the city of Memphis, not one bit concerned, in my opinion. Nope, not at all. So, anyway, another few things I'd like to point out. The police officers that allegedly did this to this young man were black. Yeah. So why is it so important when a police officer kills a black man, even if they're black? Why is it such a tragedy and outrage? But when you have black on black violence and murders every single day in the city of Memphis, I mean, I think they almost hit a record this year. I believe they did. So I'm confused here. Could somebody explain to me all this outrage over a black man that ran from the police, that died 3 days later in the hospital, but yet there's people that get beat the fuck up by all kind of drug dealers and gangbangers and stuff, and shot and drive-bys and killed kids? I'm confused. I really am about all this. Crazy world we live in. But I just thought I'd reach out there and touch base with y'all, let y'all know what's going on here in Memphis this weekend. Might get a little interesting. So if you have any plans to come to Memphis this weekend, you might want to take a change of schedule, I would suggest, maybe. Because they're saying it's going to get bad. Even the police department and sheriff's departments are putting out warnings to businesses throughout the city of Memphis. So, and it's not looking good. So let's pray for Memphis. Let's pray for the family of the lost Mr. Nichols. But, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I hate that you lost your life, and my heart goes out to the family. But you don't run from the cops, y'all. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. All right, y'all have a good evening. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. God bless Dixie.